Look, Trump has said a lot of very positive things about crypto. We all know that. And I think that's why crypto prices have responded as strongly as they have in the last few days. But I think the key here is what Trump actually does and what he implements. So that is really what I think everyone has to look for. In my previous career, I was an investment manager for many, many years. And I've learned throughout that period that you should not mix politics with your investment decisions. Okay? But regardless of what Trump does or doesn't do, I've always believed that any technology will only increase in value if you have a lot of people using it. In other words, you need mass adoption. So, think back to when the internet was first invented. I think you're probably a bit too young, but I was there. And I remember in the early days, nobody wanted to use it. They were afraid of it. They were afraid of getting hacked, scammed, very similar to what's happening in this industry right now. But over time, you saw more and more people using it to the point where here we are today. We can't live without it, right? But the main point, though, is think about how much money has been made and how much wealth has been created over that period of time. And I think the same thing is going to happen with this technology. You're already seeing a lot of people getting involved, not just in terms of transactions and usage, but most importantly in terms of investments. You see some of the world's largest pools of capital allocating money and resources to this technology. And I think this will only continue. And it's this adoption, I think, will significantly increase the value of anything associated with this technology.
I think worry is around regulation. And what sort of regulatory framework does the U.S. kind of develop to regulate the sector, to essentially have that control so that systemic risks don't become a problem, so that there's no risk to financial stability?
Exactly, and I think that's the key word. We've always believed that regulation is not only necessary, but it is inevitable. You have to have regulation. Otherwise, you're not going to get the mass adoption I'm talking about. You must regulate it so that there are no systemic failures. That's what happened a couple of years ago with FTX and et cetera. But that is a key to getting more and more people involved using it, and to getting it to be more of a ubiquitous product. So people don't even realize they're using blockchain and crypto.